Well, good Friday evening. This meteorologist Carrie Cooper, and no fog up in the lakes area at the present time, but it is beginning to work into portions of the triangle. On our Roofing 911 Skycam network up in Jasper, we have cloudy skies, temperatures running still around 70. It's going to be a warm, muggy night, especially here in the triangle. This camera is sponsored by Provalis. We do have a weak cold front that is actually just north of lakes area, right around the Lufkin area, and it's going to stay there until tomorrow and then finally move through the lakes and eventually the triangle mid to late morning hours. Now, as we go down to Port Arthur, you can see the fog beginning to roll in on our Roofing 911 Skycam network down in Port Arthur, sponsored by Market Basket. Already some pretty low visibilities down mid-county Port Arthur, beginning to spread up toward portions of I-10, the sea fog there. And we had highs today in the 70s. Port Arthur, you started out this morning in the 60s. You're going to be very warm tonight. You'll probably stay near 70 for a low tonight. So it's going to be a very warm, muggy night across the region. Over in Orange, it's not as bad, but some fog you can see there in the light on our Roofing 911 Skycam network in Orange, sponsored by the Horseman's Western Store. So fog not near as bad along Interstate 10, but that will thicken up some as we head throughout the rest of the night into the early morning hours of Saturday. And notice that temperature still in the lower 70s, very warm and humid across the area tonight. And temperatures, as I said, are going to be very warm and humid tonight, even up in the lakes area. Lows in the upper 60s there. We will be in the upper 60s to low 70s here tonight in the triangle, very warm and humid. Our other camera here in Beaumont, our Roofing 911 Skycam network outside our 12 studios, is sponsored by Mid-County Plumbing. Notice fog slowly rolling in. Visibility still not too bad, but it's beginning to thicken up. It'll be on and off throughout the night. We see this a lot of times with sea fog. It's different than ground fog. We get thick for a while, then it may thin out for a little bit, then kind of come back. That'll be the case overnight tonight into tomorrow morning with all the fog out there. And here in Beaumont, we'll have lows tonight in the upper 60s to around 70. It's a very warm and humid area wide, that's for sure, with southerly winds off the Gulf. Of course, we showed you the lakes area. You're in good shape. No fog up there. May see a little bit coming up later tonight, but more so from Interstate 10 southward. Weather impact alert night and Saturday morning coming up. For dense fog till about 9 or 10 a.m. Saturday morning. The cold front will come through. We'll have a very slight chance of a few showers, not a big deal. There'll be a few around in the morning. That coverage at around, let's say 20% or so. We saw nothing today, by the way. I didn't think we would. With the front still north of the lakes, we had no trigger for showers in the triangle. There was no lift. There was no upper level disturbance. We saw a 0 coverage in the triangle today. The lakes, you only had a 10% coverage. And of course, those visibilities being pretty low in the morning. And so if you have to be out, in the morning early, the routine, the drill. Allow yourself some extra time. Keep plenty of space between you and the vehicle in front of you. See this a lot in the wintertime. Fog season, by the way, another 2 or 3 weeks, it'll be over. Thankfully, we won't have to worry about it anymore once we get those water temps up a little bit more. All right, your weather headline, we do have a cold front that stalled tonight north of the viewing area. Runs from about Conroe to Lufkin. It's not going to move much more at all tonight, staying just north of the lakes area. Look for clearing and breezy conditions for your Saturday afternoon. We'll have a lot of clouds, a little bit of fog in the morning, not much sun at all in the morning, but we'll clear in the afternoon. The front comes through, let's say, mid to late morning. Winds will pick up a little bit out of the north, kind of clear us out. So dry air starts coming in basically, and that means temperatures near 80 for highs tomorrow afternoon, but only in the low 60s for Sunday and Monday. It'll be windy Sunday, much cooler. And then Monday and Tuesday mornings when you wake up, we'll have temperatures in the 30s for lows. Tuesday morning will be the coldest. We'll show you that coming up in just a minute. 64, so it has dropped a little bit in Jasper. So the front must be right on top of Jasper, running from about Jasper to Conroe. Shouldn't move much more tonight. Shouldn't move much more south at all. And look at the temperatures in the triangle. Upper 60s to lower 70s. Of course, our weather watchers reporting the same thing. Very warm conditions across the area tonight. Across the rest of the state, you can see that front running from right around Woodville to Jasper to just north of Newton. You see the color change there, the orange to the yellow. That's the front. Like I said, that front's not going to reach I-10 until about 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. That's a slow mover, pretty much holding steady where it's at tonight. A little bit cooler in North Texas, some mid to upper 50s up there, some 40s in Oklahoma. Now tomorrow night we'll be in the 40s for lows. It'll be in the upper 30s Monday morning, but Tuesday morning will be the coldest, looking at mid 30s Interstate 10, some low 30s up in the lakes, and there will be some scattered frost across the area. Don't think we'll see a freeze though, certainly no hard freeze. That's not going to happen. And there's the front, pretty good location, about where we have the front right there. It's going to remain stationary pretty much tonight. A little bit cooler in the lakes tonight compared to the triangle, and still lots of high clouds too coming in from the southwest. Futurecast, let's see what it does with a front overnight tonight. Keep southerly winds here. Front right in the lakes area. These temperatures are too warm, by the way, for the lakes. They're going to be cooler than that. They're down to the low 60s in Jasper right now, but we keep southerly winds up into inland southeast Texas. A few little showers. They'll be widely scattered in the morning with that front. About a 20% coverage. There'll be a few out there. Notice the afternoon we start clearing. Dry air comes in, upper 70s, close to 80. And then the breezy conditions kick in the afternoon and will drop down tomorrow night, as we said, into the upper 40s. All right, your marine forecast, dense fog advisory, the coast and offshore. Dense fog advisory up to I-10. No advisory north of I-10. Water temperature 68. All right, cloudy and warm area wide tonight. Dense fog inland southeast Texas, especially southern areas. Triangle, some dense fog, cloudy, 10% of a light shower. Accumulating rainfall not expected tonight. Very warm, upper 60s for lows, a little bit cooler tonight in the lakes. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, but look for decreasing clouds in the afternoon. We'll have high temperatures in the upper 70s, close to 80. And drier air comes in first once we start clearing, so see that. But mostly cloudy, area wide in the morning, and then decreasing clouds in the afternoon. Don't forget that weather impact alert for tomorrow morning till 10 a.m. Allow some extra time if having to reach your destination coming up for tomorrow, and drive carefully. You know that fog routine. All right, 7-day forecast up to close to 80 tomorrow, 20% coverage showers. That means 20% of the area will see some rain in the morning. Nothing heavy, very widely scattered, but mid 40s tomorrow night. Only 63 Sunday, so 17 degrees cooler Sunday and Monday compared to what we've had. You'll notice that even with the sun out. It's going to be pretty windy too Sunday. North winds 10 to 20, some gusts to 25. Winds start coming down, but they're still up a little bit. 38 Monday morning. Boy, that's a cold start compared to what we've had lately. Lots of sun Tuesday and 63. Tuesday morning, the coldest, down to 37. There'll be some scattered frost Tuesday morning. We start warming up to 65, a few more clouds, a little bit breezy out of the southeast and south. Wednesday, boy, it really warms up. Mid 70s, partly sunny to mostly cloudy, a little bit of moisture return, and we have a weak cold front coming in Thursday. All models showing that, so we'll have southwest winds shifting to the north Thursday afternoon. Once again, no dynamics really noted or lift with this front. It's only a 10%